Okay guys, so these tomatoes that I have here from my garden, I'm going to dehydrate them. So might just dehydrate them and leave it as is, or I might make it into a powder, tomato powder. I'm not sure yet. We would see what I would do at the end, but I'm going to cut these up now and put it on my dehydrator. Okay, so in cutting it, I'm simply going to, I'm not slicing it, because when you slice it, if I slice it, then all the juice is just going to drip down at the bottom of my dehydrator. So, and I don't want that. Just taking out this core here. So if I cut it like this, and maybe I'll do one more cut. Okay, so if I cut it like this, then whatever juice drips, it drips back, so to speak, into the tomato itself as it's dehydrating. So that sort of adds to the flavor of it instead of me losing the flavor, because this now acts as a cup. So all the juice and the sugars is captured here, okay? So that's why I'm going to cut it like this and not slice them. These were sun-ripened, non-sprayed tomatoes from my garden. All right, so I'm going to get to cutting up all of these and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so our tomatoes are all ready to be dehydrated. So guys, unfortunately, how I really wanted to do the tomatoes, that is it being up, they are actually too big if I leave it that way for my other tray to go on top. So I had to cut it and put it how exactly I told you not to put it, which is to lie down. But I have no choice because it's just too big for the tray to fit on top. So I had to cut it smaller and now put it, because if I leave it to stand up, then it's going to be bouncing the tray here. So I have to put it to lie down. Okay, so here we have our tomatoes here. I'm just going to put this on top here. And then I'm going to cover it and then put on my dehydrator. Okay guys, so our tomatoes are finished dehydrating. So you have a choice. You can either leave it like this and store it in a jar like this, and you can add it to your soups or to your pasta, you know, to your stews, whatever, like maybe if you're doing a stewed chicken. Or what you can do is grind it in a spice grinder. So this here is a spice grinder. So if you want to make now tomato powder, you can grind it. So what you would do is just take it like this and just put it in here like that. And we can just grind it up and grind it into a powder. And then we would have made, let's see if we can get all of them, tomato powder. We put our dried tomatoes in our spice grinder and we just press it. So I'm going to be making some noise now. Okay, so there you have it folks, tomato powder. Of course you add it to your food just as you would add tomatoes, because it would have a rich tomato flavor to it. So we have our two ways of doing tomato. We either do dried tomatoes. Let me see if I can put it in frame so you can see. Okay, so we have dried tomatoes or we have tomato powder. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, this video and this idea.